The Lenovo Tab M11 is a very good budget tablet. I am about to share with you the top 8 reasons to consider it over the competition. Let's begin. I posted a community post on my channel, asking the community what features are the most important to prioritize when buying a budget tablet. One of the very first things people voted for was a very good display, which in this case the Lenovo Tab M11 meets this criteria. Why is that, you may ask? It has an 11-inch display. The very good thing is it is not one of those very cheap and horrible IPS displays, or not very color-accurate TFT displays. It's a very sharp and color-accurate IPS display. With that said, still keep expectations slightly low. It's not an OLED display or a display for very color-sensitive work. But when it comes to streaming YouTube or Netflix, you will find little to none issues with the viewing angles or sharpness or color accuracy. By the way, YouTube and Netflix have a max of Full HD, meaning you do have Widevine L1 certification on the Tab M11. The Full HD display is sharp enough when it comes to activities like reading your ebooks or basic school books. Overall, this is one of the best 11-inch IPS displays out there on a budget. But what makes it even more impressive is our next feature. We all know flagship tablets have 120 Hz refresh rate and mid-range usually 90 Hz. The higher the refresh rate, the better the experience when moving through the software or in general scrolling through web pages. Social media feeds and apps will feel noticeably more fluid compared to a standard 60 Hz display. Whilst not a very big jump, we have 90 Hz refresh rate on the Tab M11, so everything will feel better, especially compared to cheaper 60 Hz displays at this price range. Another thing people prioritized was build quality, which is highly understandable since this device will usually get passed from one person to another or get thrown into students' backpacks. Thankfully, Lenovo decided to provide a very durable aluminum construction, which can survive the toughest of conditions. Bonus, it's not that heavy, making it very portable. As usual, try to buy a protective case and screen protector to further increase its lifespan. Links in description with the latest and best prices for this device and accessories. Also posted another community post asking people about their fractions with budget tablets. One that captured my eye was the lack of stylus support on this budget devices. But fear not, if you value this ability. The Lenovo Tab M11 comes with a very good stylus. There are 3 key things making this stylus even worth mentioning. Firstly, it has over 4096 pressure sensitivity levels. This means when drawing, the pen will be able to detect and differentiate between thick and thin lines. Secondly, you can tilt the stylus to shade and make thicker lines, just like you would on paper. This makes drawing and writing feel more natural and look more professional. All possible due to the enabled tilt support feature on Tab pen stylus. The third thing, which is our 4th feature on this list, is stylus optimization. The Tab M11 provides the ability to free up some of your time and let your kids solve their mathematical equations on their own. How, you might ask? Well, Lenovo has created this script calculator, an app which is very well optimized to solve mathematical equations by writing them down with the stylus. This app will recognize the written numbers and solve the math problem. I added design features like the availability of the headphone jack, the very well-tuned and loud quad speakers with Dolby Atmos, and lastly storage expansion as something we should all appreciate. Since usually companies take shortcuts to keep the price down and remove 1 or 2 of these features which are present on the Tab M11 and work very well. Different people have different reasons for buying a low-cost tablet. But if your reason for considering a budget device is especially this one for basic tasks like drawing, taking notes, browsing the web or entertainment, or maybe for occasional use, or for it to be a secondary device, in that case expect all-day battery life, or 7 to 10 hours of usage if you are a bit demanding. But overall, this device will provide you with excellent battery life. But everything is not sunshine and rainbows. We do have some problems. Unfortunately, for users looking for a more powerful budget tablet, this is not it. It is powerful enough for most games, but usually on lower graphics, especially the demanding ones. But most simpler or moderate tasks will run with no issues. If you are one of those people who voted not liking slow charging, I am very sorry. This tablet takes a while to refill, so overnight charging is advised. Also consider subscribing to offer us your opinion in our community posts on future questions. Software support is not the best but might not be the worst. We do have Android 13 out of the box, but you can update it to Android 14 and 15, along with security patches up until 2028. The Android updates are not the best, but at least it will be supported for 4 years. The last reason to buy is very obvious. The price. The Tab M11 can be found under $200 for the base model. But with all we have discussed which it's offering, I believe it's worth checking out. Especially if you are interested in a free stylus on a budget. There will be links in the description if interested in this tablet. Thanks for watching.